Questa è una storia lunga più di mezzo secolo. Una storia iniziata nel 1957, quando Giacomo Cimberio fondò l'azienda che ancora oggi porta il suo nome. Leggendo tra le righe di un momento storico che lasciava presagire l'espansione economica che da lì a poco avrebbe travolto il paese. Un'azienda che sulla spinta del suo fondatore si è fin da subito proposta il comandamento di puntare sempre alla qualità totale, attraverso l'utilizzo delle migliori tecnologie che il tempo avrebbe messo via via a disposizione. Un comandamento che non è mai venuto meno con il passare degli anni, portato avanti con orgoglio da Renzo Cimberio, che lo ha mantenuto vivo per trasmetterlo al figlio Roberto. Oggi la Cimberio SpA è un'azienda leader mondiale nella produzione di valvole e componentistica in ottone per i settori termoidraulico, climatizzazione, rete di distribuzione gas e acquedottistica. Con un fatturato annuo di 60 milioni di euro, concentra la sua attività negli stabilimenti di San Maurizio d'Opaglio e Pugno, nei quali sono impiegate 180 persone. Attraverso 7 filiali estere, distribuisce il suo prodotto in 65 paesi nel mondo, con il 90% del fatturato che è rappresentato dall'export. Un'azienda a cui piace sentirsi diversa, perché diverso è il suo modo di porsi nel mondo e sul mercato, nella sua quotidiana battaglia per la difesa del Made in Italy, inteso come un marchio, ma anche e soprattutto come un modo di fare e di relazionarsi con le persone, con i clienti e con i fornitori. Perché inseguire la qualità oggi significa non fermarsi mai, significa vivere il cambiamento, anticiparlo, accompagnarlo. Significa guardare fuori dall'azienda, ma allo stesso tempo guardare dentro l'azienda, in un costante processo di crescita e aggiornamento. E proprio in questo senso vanno intese le certificazioni internazionali che nel corso degli anni si sono succedute a sottolineare la costante attenzione di Cimberio SpA allo sviluppo. La certificazione qualità, quella etica, la certificazione ambientale e quella per la sicurezza, la certificazione per il risparmio energetico. Guardare fuori dall'azienda, per Cimberio, significa prestare attenzione anche alle tematiche sociali. Ecco allora la sponsorizzazione alla pallacanestro Varese e alla squadra di basket in carrozzina. Ecco il sostegno a tutte le attività sportive che scandiscono la vita dei ragazzi nella comunità di recupero per tossicodipendenti di San Patrignano, dove quasi 2000 ospiti lottano per riprendersi in mano la loro vita, anche attraverso lo sport. Ecco i progetti portati avanti nei paesi del terzo mondo, come la scuola costruita e inaugurata nel mese di luglio in Burundi. Un'azienda diversa, radicata nel passato e proiettata verso il futuro, forte dei valori in cui crede. Innovazione, eccellenza, sostenibilità. Ecco le linee guida nel viaggio verso il domani, sintetizzate nell'acronimo YES, che è anche la storpiatura italianizzata dell'anglosassone yes, perché sì non sia solo una risposta, ma uno stile di vita e il modo di affrontare le sfide di tutti i giorni.
Ambassador Mr. Cimberio, dear guests, welcome to Ondeo Space Centre. We are really honored to host you today and to be the host of this new technology developed by Cimberio. One of the things we have together is never standing still. I heard it from the film, never standing still, always looking ahead and always developing for new things, new markets, and to see what's in the future. Energy saving is important for economy and for environment, and Andøya Space Centre is always looking into new technology also on energy saving. And we are really honored to be the pilot business for the installation of Symberion's new technology. Andøya Space Centre was founded more than 50 years ago, and since when we have launched more than 1,000 scientific rockets up in atmosphere. And that's what we mainly do. Research on Northern Light, Aurora Borealis, is what we have been doing for 50 years and what we will do also in the future. But we do other things as well. For a number of years, we have been cooperating with Italy, the Italian Space Centre, ASI, and the University of Rome, launching long-duration balloons, scientific balloons from Svalbard. It's a worldwide science, and Svalbard is an ideal place to launch long-duration balloons. And Italia has a long and honorable history in balloon research. So this is what we have been doing most of together with Italy so far, and to increase this cooperation with Italy also to energy efficiency and energy saving is a new step for Andøya Space Centre. Research and technology development is a part of our daily life. That's actually what we do now also in this field. Which for me, as a former Minister of Petroleum and Energy, is kind of a step back to my roots and what I did before, because Norway as a country also is looking very much into how we can save energy and how we can improve environment also. So this is also a kind of step back. I said not only rockets. We are not only in the rocket business or in rocket science. We are also in education. Each year we have more than 4,000 students coming to Andøya to take different courses: rocket science, space physics, among others. We have one world-class atmospheric observatory on the mountain behind 400 meters above the sea. We are one of the biggest operators in Norway of UAVs and drones, which is a growing industry, not only here at Andøya Space Centre, but worldwide. Drones plays a more and more important role in many areas, and Andøya Space Centre will be in the forefront also on this area. And one of the most growing areas we are working in now is testing of missiles and military weapon systems, not only for Norway, but also for our allied countries. This year we have had more than 8 different European nations testing their military weapon systems here at Andøya. So we have a wide range of services. And our next plan is to establish a launch facility for small satellites, which is a really fast-growing business area worldwide. And Andøya is, again, an ideal place to do this because of our location here far north. So polar orbit, small satellites will hopefully be launched from Andøya in the future. That's the last project and the newest project we are working extensively on. So I hope to see you again here at the island, and I hope to see our viewers also as customers or visitors of Andøya and Andøya Space Centre. So when it's a pleasure for me to give the floor to the Italian ambassador to Norway. Please, the floor is yours.
President Enoksen, President Symberio, I arrived in Norway on the 14th of August 2013. By the way, that was the anniversary of the beginning of the sovereignty of Norway on Svalbard, significant day. And since then, I experienced many beautiful, interesting days. But this day here, the 22nd of September in Andøya, is unique. Why is it so? First of all, because the context of the relations between Italy and Norway is unique. Our relations are good, are excellent. I would like to mention just a few aspects. First of all, the state visit paid by His Majesty King Harald to Italy in April last year, which was a resounding success. The King visited Rome, then visited Milan, and participated there in the economic capital of Italy in an energy forum with the leading Norwegian and Italian companies talking about sustainable growth, environment, technology, research, international cooperation among countries and enterprises. And then, as you know, recently the King made a wonderful speech which went viral also in Italy. Another aspect I would like to mention, in October, in a few weeks, the Italian Ministry of Foreign Affairs will organize a conference to celebrate the 20th anniversary of the establishment of the Arctic Council. We hold this conference in Italy because, yes, Italy is a member of the Arctic Council. We take this role very seriously. We do that through our research base on Svalbard, the Dirigibile Italia base, through our Amundsen Nobile weather climate tower, through a metrology project to make science data collection more compatible. So Italy is present in the Arctic, as well as Norway is present in the Mediterranean. For instance, think that one ship in 20 in the Mediterranean is owned or controlled by Norway. So in a nutshell, beautiful example of cooperation between two important, two highly developed world countries. Now, today, Cimberio's presence in Andoya at the Norwegian Space Centre is in a way a perfect embodiment of this excellent cooperation relationship between Italy and Norway. In a way, it's a perfect embodiment of a win-win situation. Let's think of this. On the Italian side, we have technology, creativity, entrepreneurship, the success story of a company established some decades ago, who now is wholly international and able to compete internationally. On the Norwegian side, we have the thoroughness, the highest standard, which we all recognize as typically Norwegian, reliability, an incredible international reputation, a planning capability, which is exemplary. And then Andoya. Andoya, again, is unique. Space and Earth, economy and the protection of the environment, research, advanced research, and stockfish production. You name them and you have them here. In Andoya, we have half a century of interesting, prestigious space activity, also in cooperation with Italy, the balloons, which are mentioned by President Enoksen before that. So again, the decision by the Andoya Space Centre, by Cimberio, and also by the European Union to launch this new technology here speaks volume. And personally, I do look forward to the next step, to return here in a few months for the second, the third step, and to see this initiative, which is coming into existence today, take shape and pave the way to progresses in energy efficiency and the protection of environment, two values to which both we Italians and Norwegians give the greatest importance. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Roberto Cimberio, and I'm representing Cimberio Company. For those who don't know the company, Cimberio Company was founded by my grandfather 60 years ago, Giacomo, and I belong to the third generation who is working with my father Renzo in the company. I want to thank Mr. Enoksen, the CEO of the Space Center, for allowing us to be here today. I would like to thank the presence of the Italian ambassador of Norway, Mr. Giorgio Novello. It's a great honor for us to be with you here today. And of course, I would like to thank all the customers that has always been very loyal and helpful with us in the country, together with the friends and the collaborators that have been working in these past days and in the past weeks in the Space Center. You have all been of really great help. So we say 60 years of history about Cimberio company, where the most driving factor has always been quality. Quality is the focus that all of us has always been concentrating on in our daily activity. And to maintain quality, of course, we need to have research, and research and development is an important element of our daily life. We invest a lot of working man hours as well as a lot of capitals. And innovation is what has brought us here today. We started 4 years ago with a vision of a system that could improve the technology used in heating and cooling system. Nobody knew that we would have arrived at today's situation, but we felt it was possible and feasible. So today, the current system is a result of many tries, errors, and daily improvement in our lab. In 2015, we have joined a development program in European Commission Horizon 2020. This is the largest investment plan that Europe has launched in the recent years, and it's going to last from 2014 to 2020. And this is designed in particular for SMEs like us to improve and support the research in scientific and technological development. The European Commission found a strong synergy between its objective and our project that decided to invest with us in the project. The value of this project is approximately 2.3 million, and the European Commission is investing with us for a value of 70%. As we have seen in the value of Cimberio, we have the desire of improving the world throughout technology that are ahead of time, and the project SmartCim, this is the name of the projects that we are testing here in Andoya, and the project SmartCim fits perfectly in this context. Our Prime Minister, Mr. Renzi, was impressed by this project when in July he visited our company. And he came to visit us to meet the people and see the prototypes in our laboratory that were developed to test the system. During his visit, he promised me to be with us, even remotely, to start the system in Andoya. And after my speech, we will connect to Palazzo Chigi in Rome, where Mr. Renzi will switch on the first worldwide installation pilot here in the Andoya Space Center. Why is SmartCim so important for our environment? Well, you have to know that in the world, there are 5.4 million buildings commercial buildings that are old and that are requiring energy efficiency renovation. Now, we know from everything we do that if we want to improve efficiency, we are forced to replace or change the things we have. As an example, we are used to recycle. So if we want to improve the efficiency of a light, we have to change the bulb and replace it with a LED lamp. At the same time, in the buildings, we are used to restructure or refurbish, which means destroy what's inside of the building and replace it with a new installation. This is a very expensive process and not easily applicable, especially in buildings that are historical or have architectural limitation, or where the activity and the services cannot be stopped. As an example, the Space Center. We cannot ask the scientist to leave the building to be refurbished. This is why we have worked during these years, on the concept of retrofit, which allow to improve the efficiency, to modernize the efficiency of an installation system without destroying it, without refurbishing, and decreasing the cost, increasing the intelligence of the system itself. SmartCim, in fact, replaced the concept of refurbish with retrofit. It's a system that is completely computerized, computer controlled, and can be monitored from remote. And in fact, from Italy, we are now able to monitor and control everything that happens here in Andoya. But why Andoya? Norway is a country that has always been ahead in the responsible, sustainable use of energy and natural resources. For this reason, here in Norway, the technologies used are always the latest and the most updated technologies. To test a system that is so innovative, we have thought about to use it in a center where the main business is actually making research, and it's the Andoya Space Centre. And the specific, we have installed our system in the guest house that hosts the scientists and engineers coming from all over the world. In this building, there are 32 bedrooms built in the 80s with the technology used at that time. Today in the Space Centre, has the desire of improving the efficiency of the system to obtain a double aim. First, increase the guest comfort, and second, reducing the energy consumption. Without stopping the use or the functioning of the structure of the building reserved to the scientist and the engineer that works here in the center, the engineers and the technicians of the Cimberio, along with the technicians of the Andoya Space Centre, in these days have completed the installation of the SmartCim system. Actually, we have several engineers that work full-time at this system, at the construction, testing, and the new strategies that will be used to manage the project. We forecast the end or the release of the final version of our project in May 2017. That is the end of the Horizon 2020 program, and that's when we are planning to launch officially our product, our system in the market. Starting from January next year, we plan to start taking active role in different exhibitions around the world to demonstrate the test result, the result of the test made here in Andoya. This is certainly a project that starts with a blessing from the stars. Well, any other place better than this. It was my personal desire since many, many years to see the Northern Lights, the Aurora Borealis. Unfortunately, this has never happened until the day before yesterday. So on Tuesday, in a real unexpected way, it was very late at night and we were working on the system. We found out that the Northern Lights actually appeared in the sky, and we all ran out to the center, watching and enjoying this beautiful, incredible, mysterious, well, not so mysterious for the Space Center event. So I thank very much the Space Center of Andoya to have allowed me to cover this dream. Yeah, it has been a sign from the start to remind us that this is not only a project designed to save money. There is this also, and we are forecasting a significant saving. Somewhere in the range of 30%, and possibly improving even more during its usage. We dreamt a long time ago about this project, as a system that helped us to use the energy in the most efficient way, that helped us to respect this planet, so that not only we can preserve the planet for our kids, for our generation that will follow, but I also have the hope to leave it in a better shape to compare to what we have found. Thank you. Now, I will ask Rory. I don't know how we are on timing to connect with the Prime Minister. Sì? Ok. Esatto. All right. I will ask Rory McDougall, he's the facility manager, to give a short explanation of how invasive or how heavy it has been for him and for the people in the Space Center to have our system installed.
I would like to start by saying a big thank you to Nelson Haras, Kato. It was them that suggested that we should become involved in this project. Our building is from the late 80s, and we've been having some problems with the heating system. It's been difficult to keep the temperature down in some of the rooms and keep it warm enough in some of the other rooms.
Yep. I do apologize, but we got the signal that we are
fine.
connected with Rome.
That's fine.
That's the beauty of live. We started the SmartCim project 4 years ago with a vision of a system that could improve the technology in heating and ventilation system. Nobody knew that we would have arrived to nowadays solutions, but we felt it was possible and feasible. The current system is the result of many tries, errors, and daily improvement in our labs. In 2015, we have taken part at the program of development of the European Commission Horizon 2020. And the European Commission found a strong synergy between its objective and efficient energy usage and our SmartCim project, and therefore we have decided to co-found the project with us. Why is this project so important? In the world exist 5.4 million of commercial building, outdated, that should be renovated because energy consuming or energy inefficient. Today, if we want to improve the efficiency of a building, we need to refurbish. The SmartCim system instead allows to improve the existing system, reducing the energy cost, and at the same time, without interrupting the activities run in the building. Why Andoya? In the specific, we have installed our system in the building that is the home of the engineers and scientists coming from all over the world. But the building is getting old, and therefore it needs to be retrofit to use energy more efficiently, saving about 30% without disrupting the daily activities. But this is just the beginning. Starting from today, we will receive data on the functioning of the system that we could study to further improve the performance of the system, increasing the intelligence day by day, using the latest machine learning techniques to manage the system in the most efficient way. This is not only a project designed to save money, there is also this, and we are forecasting a significant saving, something in the range of 30%, and possibly improving during its usage. We dreamed a long time ago about this project as a system that helped each of us using energy in the most efficient way, that helped us to respect this planet so that not only we can preserve it for our kids and for all the generation that will follow, but also to have the hope to leave it in a better shape compared to what we found it. This has been at the core of the Cimberio mission in the last 60 years, and we will keep improving the world for the years to come. And now I will stop because I see our Prime Minister, Mr. Matteo Renzi, connected from Rome, that visited our factories in Italy and wanted to be today with us to switch the system. Good afternoon, Mr. President, from Andoya.
Good afternoon, Roberto. Good afternoon to everyone. I'm really happy to be with you also with the distance. Also, if I'm in Rome, a special welcome, special thanks to Roger Enoxen, the head of the Space Center and the former minister, and obviously to our ambassador, Giorgio Novello. I'm really happy because when I visited your company, your factory, just some weeks ago, I touched the future. And this is very important because Italy is a great country with a lot of masterpieces of the past, masterpieces of the culture, masterpieces of the ideas who come from Renaissance culture and other things. But I believe the real challenge for our country is exactly that. Remember the past and create the future. Cimberio works in this direction with a lot of quality in engineering, in innovation, and also in an idea of the future, very emotional and very able to involve the new generation. So my message is a message of pride, because we are really happy for this occasion of agreement between Norway and Italy, a signature of cooperation particularly important between our two countries, but also a message, the quality of engineering, the quality of innovation, the quality of research could give to Italian people, to Norwegian people, the opportunity to save money, to save energy, to give a message of sustainability and also a message for the future of our countries. So thank you so much to give me the possibility to participate to this very important event. Good luck for the great cooperations and for the great projects opened today. But at the same time, I think it's very important to give a message to every Italian citizen, Norwegian citizens. Our friendship will be more strong if we will continue together to invest in the innovation. The past is wonderful. We are Italians and we are really happy for that. But our mission is the future. Our mission is create conditions to give an hope, give a chance to the new generation. Thank you so much to Cimberio and thank you so much to everyone.
Thank you, Mr. President. It's a great honor to have you here with us today. And if you allow me to help you from distance, today we have here a plate that will remember the ceremony of today.
Absolutely.
It will be put on the front door of the Space Center that all the visitors and the engineers will see in the future. And therefore, with the help of Mr. Enoxen, the CEO of the Space Center, and with the help of the Italian ambassador, I can be, if you allow me, your right hand in this case to unveil the plate, and we can then officially show. So this is going to be installed on the front door of the Space Center. Thank you.
Good luck, Roberto. Good luck, everyone.
Grazie, signor Presidente.
Grazie a voi.
Buongiorno.